everybody, Pete with RocketSites here, and today we're going to cover a threefer for you. That's right, we're going to take care of customized menu items, customized branding, and customize your business info. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's start out with customized menu items. Now, this is obviously the menus at the top and the footer of your account. So when you click on that, it's going to bring up a dashboard here that you can view and see what your menus look like, and then you can modify them if you like. So here you have your header navigation, you've got your styles, your color schemes, your website settings, all of these things that you can change all in one shot. And it's going to bring you for your menus here to just your footer, your main, and your sitemap. So we're going to go ahead and click on your footer menu. You can see all these items here in the footer menu are all what are very down here at the bottom. So home, where we buy. You can remove these things if you like to. You can edit them, but they're all available to be moved here. So that is the easy way to go ahead and take care of any of those items there. Now you can go back here and hit your main menu as your primary, and that's this top menu up here. So you've got get an offer, how it works, about us, FAQ, and of course get your offer now button. Now if you want to, you can change any of these. You can nest them. So under the about us, say you want to take your FAQ and stick it under the about us, you can nest it like that. It'll move it from where it is here underneath the about us section. So if you hover over about us, once you've made the move, it'll show you can be about us, or you can go down to FAQ. So obviously for this one, we're going to put this back where it belongs on its own line, but that's how you can move what those items are there. And then hit publish obviously when you're done. And then your sitemap. Sitemap is just the map for your site in terms of all the various things that are out there. So you pretty much want to leave this one alone. You shouldn't really mess with that one. Those are the primary items for the menu. For most people, we say don't bother messing with those. You can kind of leave them where they are unless you want to hide one of the pages and get rid of it, in which case you can just delete it from this section and then hit publish. Now let's go ahead and go back, and let's get us back over here. We're going to leave the editor and we're going to go to customize branding. Branding is going to be your color schemes on the website, your logos, your favicons. So these are ones that you are going to want to change. So once again, you click on it, and it's going to go ahead and get you into the back end here to your editor, and it's going to break you right down into the branding section. So you give it a second here, and it will pop into branding, and you can see we've got your header, which is the top row, your footer, your favicon, your colors, and your typography. Here, you can basically select your image if you like. So we're going to change that company logo. We're going to go into the library. Now, if you had your own logo somewhere that you've created, wherever it may be, you can grab that from there. You do want to make sure the logo kind of fits into the space. Sometimes people have larger ones, sometimes they've got smaller ones. Let's see what I've got in my directory for a quick little file upload. I know we've got many different logos that are out there, so let's just go ahead and see if I can find one and pick it. It does need to be a PNG or a JPEG file. And here we've got, hang on one second. So here we've got a logo that we created for somebody at some point in time. We're going to go ahead and just open that, and we'll use that one for now. So you can see what it looks like there in the top section. I'll hit choose image. It's going to drop that logo right there. Also, if you'd like something here in the top bar, you can say New Freedom's best home buying company. Whatever you like it to be. If you've got a logo, a tagline, and it'll give you a little top bar showing there. Hit publish, and that will take care of what your header looks like in terms of branding. Now, note we've got these orange and red colors right now, and I'm showing you that just to make a point here coming up in a second. Now, in the footer, you also want to have a logo because your footer is going to be right down here. So let's go ahead and select an image, and this one's already in the media library, so we're going to stick with it. Choose that image. It's going to drop it right down here. And again, you can change this to whatever you want it to be. Pete is great. Whatever you want it to be down there, you just throw that in there. And these are little short codes you can use for your business area, business phone, etc. Hit publish, and it will go ahead and go right on in there. Back up one more time, Favicon. Now your favicon is a little tiny icon that shows up in the corner of your site when you put anything in. You can see right here for RocketSites, we've got the little rocket there. Right now, it's just a little WordPress icon. So you're going to want to change that. Let's go ahead and select an image. And I know that we happen to have the RocketSites logo right there. So I'm going to just grab that and use that. So we're going to put that in here. And we're going to hit publish. Now, this logo up here, it might not do it immediately because the site is cached, but the next time we come to the site, that logo will show up right here next to the name. It's just another little nice add-on, so it just shows you're professional. Back out one last time, custom colors. So now you can see we have the colors that are here and here as your primaries and secondaries. What I'm going to do is change them to the green, rather the green and the blue. Now, you can either know what those colors are, but if you don't, you can go into, it's an eyedropper. It is a little side app. Let me go ahead and see if I can find it. There is a tool in your extensions that you can find that will let you do it. And if I don't see it right here, we're just going to go ahead and wing our way over to extensions and manage them, and we're going to add it to the top. Here it is, color picker. You can go ahead and just toggle it on your site, and it should show up here. Let's go ahead and take care of that and see if we can find our color picker. There it is. I'm going to pin it up here. Color picker. That will let me just hover over a color and select it. We're going to make the blue. Whoop, color picker. You can see we highlighted over the blue there. So it is 3B. That's the color here. So we're going to go ahead and, whoop, I did not copy it, of course. Let's go ahead and copy that and primary color select. I'm going to drop that right in here. Get rid of the extra #/hashtag, and that should give us blue. There it is. Now for the secondary color, we're going to do the same thing. Let's go ahead and highlight this. The green. Pick your color. Green. That should give me the green color. Come on now. Pick your color. Green. Did it give us the green? There we go. So we've got that color here. We're going to copy it. And down here, we're going to go ahead and swap it out. Obviously, you can also just move your mouse around here to change the colors. But now, when I hit publish, you'll see that all the primary colors have changed to the blue and the green. Now, do they look good? That's debatable, but these will all make that change now that we've got the color selected. Whoops, you know what? To the current color. We don't want that. We want the blue. There it is. Current color blue, green. Whether it's better or not, who's to say? But if you've got a color palette, that is what you can use for here. You've already hit publish, so you're good to go. You can back out once again. And now typography. That is the font that is being used. Right now, Poppins is the font on here. If you like to change it, these are the defaults that are set in here. If you have a custom script of some custom typeset that you want to use, if you let us know, we can ask the development team to add it in. But these are the main ones that we found look best. So you can switch to Railway if you like. You can switch to Roboto, Mr. Roboto, Montserrat, whichever typeset that you like, and then hit publish, and that typeset will become your default typeset. So now that takes care of your branding. The last item is customize your business info. So here on the business information page, again, you come to the menu page, and then it's going to go ahead and break it down for you into just the business information section. So as this comes up here, this is where you can change your business name. You can change the areas that you're targeting. There's a bunch of information that you can go ahead and update in here. So as this comes up in the editor, you can see business name. I had it as Real Connected. Let's go ahead and just change it to Sell House Cash, just because I want to. We got it in there. We got phone numbers. Now, if I hit enable phone number in menu, it will put the phone number up here, and it will be clickable. I've got my name as the owner. I have my address here. That address does show up down here at the bottom, so if you're working from home, you probably want to go ahead and just remove that, or potentially put in there city and state, right? So you want to have something down there, or you can, if you want to, just completely leave it blank. Let me get it out of there. You'll see it goes away. But I would recommend having an address in there. So 17 West Main Street, right? Now, business area, that's going to be what populates all throughout your site. New freedom, new freedom, new freedom. Now, if you're going to use the IP address identifier that will dynamically go ahead and populate the city that somebody is in when they access your site, it's accurate about 90% of the time. Occasionally, if somebody's in their cell phone or if they're on a VPN connecting through somewhere that's a few cities away, it will say that city that's further away and the surrounding areas. So it, generally speaking, is correct. So what you can do is you can leave that blank if you want to. You can leave it populated, but if you click on this dynamic location, and if you will access this site now, so if you go to realsign.com right now, I'll leave it up as a test site. Whatever city or town you're in and you're accessing it from, it's going to show up as We Buy Houses in that area. So I'm going to go ahead and check that now and hit publish. And if you go to the site, it's going to say We Buy where you are. So that is the three main items here. So that takes care of your menu, your branding, and your business information. Hopefully that was helpful. If you've got any questions, feel free to reach out. We'll see you on the next video.